Alright, so we should be live. I do have the chat up. Oh, I need to mute that sound. So I do have the chat up. If you have any questions. Oh, why is my microphone over there? Let's fix that. Or my... Alright, let's try this again. Take two. Alright, so once again, gonna be going over a game I just played where I literally picked Lucian because they took my Jhin. And I've been thinking like, who is the 180 carry who just ruins my fucking day? And I was like, I know who. That damn Lucian. So I even like pro builds. I looked at the build. I'm like, nah, I don't care. I'm not gonna do this Blade of the Ruin King rush. The lane matchup is Lucian versus Alistar. Or Lucian and Alistar versus Jhin and Sona. What I'm going to be trying to do in this lane is bully him extremely early, where the moment he has either one shot left and I'm full health, or the moment he goes for that shot for a CS, I'm immediately going to go in on him, and I'm expecting my Alistar to follow up. Very funny, Zurian. But anyways, like, that's going to be my trading pattern. I'm not going to do that if I'm missing more than one CS. Because even if he gets that CS, the sheer amount of damage as Lucian that I'm going to be putting out on him, being I end up starting Doran's Blade, it's enough where I'm going to keep repeatedly getting kills and getting kills. It ended up being that if bot lane hadn't snowballed like it did, we would have lost, and you'll see why. In fact, I'm going to open this up in my client just so I have the ability to fast forward through the boring parts. So bear with me, guys. Don't mind my shitty match history. Those were a lot of customs. So, longsword is when you want to out-sustain the opponent. Doran's is when you want to bully the opponent and, like, I'm trying to kill you before you get those 3 potions off, let alone try to sit in this lane for longer than needed. It's a riskier start now that longsword 3 pots has kind of become popular, but those extra stats helped me get the first 2 kills, or helped me get a first kill. Like, it was a risky decision. So, a lot of people say, oh, for example, with the Sona especially, like you'll see right here, if you look at my items, I initially buy a long sword, and I'm like, nah, I'm not playing none of that pussy shit. Get the Doran's Blade, I get the potion. This is just my preference, of course. Like, I could be wrong. It's just what I've personally been going with. I'll lower all of that. I don't need any music at all. Alright. So, you know, it's a normal start. Actually, hold on. For one, let's make it so you can only see what I'm seeing. So I can walk you through the decisions that I made. So, I'm going to be that. Alright. Now, note, you're going to see the pathing I take to lane. The only reason I take that pathing is because I know we win the level 2, even with the gap in distance between me and the Alistar. No matter what, we win the level 1 in that aspect. Let me lower the announcer's voice. Speed up past this. We don't care about this. The first thing is, like, you kind of want to time it so that you can get these 3 CS. Those 3 are probably the hardest CS to get, in my personal opinion. I'm going to be going for a heavy poke, especially on the Sona, who doesn't have the heal. So she has to rely on the Jhin, considering it worth it to blow her summoner for it. You should see it shortly. I think it might... Every Q I shoot, I'm going to be trying to poke Sona, because I know she's going to walk up. So it's relatively easy to line it up. We pop 2 immediately. We have that level 2 pop. We know that Sona's flash is down. We leave it at that. Why? Because tower diving at level 2 is how you give up the advantage you just created. So now she has to spend all her mana trying to heal, right? Every time, look, I'll even rewind that one. Pay attention to Jhin's shots and see how I react. I see that he's going for the fourth shot. Immediately, I go in on him. What was the Jhin able to do to me? Not a single thing. All I had to do was, with damage-wise, was the Q from the Sona. I see that Sona's mana's low. I keep CSing. I got a little upset because I missed another point when he did his fourth shot, but it was cool. This passion compels me. Once again, waiting for it to... I didn't realize that the Alistar was going to do that. Otherwise, I would have kept shooting, and we could have potentially gotten the kill there. But let's see. Jhin has 3 potions, still hasn't had to use it. Why? Because I'm taking advantage of the fact he started that, and I'm focusing on his squishy support first. Yeah, the Darius was feeding this game pretty hard. Luckily, he built tank. Like, there's a few lulls. At this point, we're about even in CS. So, if he can survive the lane at this point without dying, you know, he has an advantage because of the fact that he started longsword. But I'm not planning on letting him get that opportunity. Every CS he goes for, he's gonna get punished for the most part. Once again, fourth shot. Do I end up getting the kill here? Oh no, Alistar gets the kill. I think I end up getting the kill on him shortly. We'll see. Once again, we know he has to walk up for that CS, right? So we're gonna wait our cooldowns out. Like, you don't get any more cleaner than this. This is a little greedy, but... And I healed because I thought that the W was going to pop it on me. He hadn't damaged me, so that was the incorrect thinking. I kind of wasted heal. That was a misplay by me. But... Now I'm now a kill ahead, an assist ahead. I'm only 2 CS ahead right this very moment. But I should be able to at least get a good chunk of this right here. And look at this huge wave, because we've been pushing so far up ahead. He loses that whole wave. Just to count that minions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 casters. There was like 3, 4 melee and a cannon minion. Gone. So immediately I now have the EXP advantage. I have the gold advantage. I'm level 4, he's level 4, but let's see. Let's compare actual EXP. He's just popped level 4, so it might be a little bit even, but that means I just got a free back where I'm not behind him at all. Also, the reason I decided to go for the Essence Reaver Rapid Fire Cannon build is specifically because of the fact that Camille is getting big, so she's going to have some tankiness to her, and so is Gragas. And the easiest way to kill tanks is going to be the crit builds. Lethality does not work that well against tanks. It's that truth. Like, they try to make it, they try to change it, it's not a big deal though. Once again, just another easy old gank. I'm barely able to get any. I think I ended up getting the kill from this. No, Alistar ends up getting it. I'm also going to show some of my misplays throughout this game, which the first one is my first death, which should be the next point of action. I'm trying to shove this right now because there's an Infernal up. A, I don't want Jhin to get that with the way his scaling works. And B, I want that because I'm fucking Lucian. So, the Eve doesn't agree with us, but A, we're not going to get there in time to help the gank. At least that's what we thought as we were walking past it, hence why we started it. The issue came to be that she kind of got a little bit delayed thinking we were coming, but they get the kill on it. It's fine. We see Sona's mid, also fine. This ends up, I'm pretty sure, being just like the freest dragon ever. Or this is the one that almost got stolen. No, because I think I just now placed it. I placed it thinking that they were going to ward it. Damn, and then I get a free kill alongside that. I'll take it. Alright, let's fast forward a bit. This is the part where I mess up on. So I take quite a bit of poke, right? Wait till you get to see me embrace my inner bronze, because I'm like, oh, I'm so far ahead of him, even though I don't have enough mana for enough combos. At this point right there, I should have just backed up. I should have known. I should have known that Sona was coming. In fact, I did know, but I got greedy with it. Didn't realize how low I was on mana. Make the safe plays. Don't try to risk it too much. Is basically what I was trying to get at for that. So once again, we have a huge wave, right? We're looking to fight now. We have the wave at our advantage. Even if we go under tower, those minions are gonna hurt them more than the tower's gonna hurt us. We end up leaving it though, just because of the riskiness behind it. There is a twisted fate. But when you see this dive, this had to be the most boosted, successful dive I've ever seen in my life. We kill him. You know, we take advantage of that Alistar level 6 pop. If I had walked this way to begin with, I would have had more health. So, like, this part right here is disappointing. I end up, like, totally fucking up the dodge. I see it coming. I could have dodged that. And then used the blast plant to get away. But I'm bad, so. So let's pause the game. You know, it's at the point where laning phase is about to start getting destroyed. Yeah, if I had dodged that W, I would have been in the clear. So, TF is 3-2 now. Kalista, wow, not Kalista, Camille is 2-0. Like, everyone but their bot lane is fed and staying fed. The game's going to be determined at this point by if I can get more fed than I am now. It's the truth of the situation, because Eve's not going to be able to solo carry. At this point right here, you might be asking, oh, you're so ahead, why are you playing so far back? Well, don't worry, this is where I explain it. Sona's gonna ult on me right here, right? And I'm gonna get ulted on. Because I didn't respect it enough to just give up the tower. I got greedy with the ult. And I E'd too soon. Yep. I was really sad because like I thought that the Alistar was coming, but I didn't read the map right. Once again, 2 deaths, both of them my fault because I couldn't dodge it properly. It was very obvious what was gonna happen, but I let it happen anyways. They end up getting I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they get a kill off that. Pretty sure I just end up getting the tower now, and unless you guys... No, I really wasn't, man. Like, I had my foot in the edge. I could have dodged that. I saw it coming. I just didn't take what I thought was going to happen into account. Otherwise, that would have been the cleanest play ever, because Sona would have died, and Jhin wouldn't have been able to touch me from that distance. It happens. But right here's where we take... I can discuss the rest of the game, what my mindset was during team fights, if that's what you want. But for the most part, this covers the bot lane. Like, I showed you how I won the lane. So at this point, we're about even in CS. I'm a kill ahead, a assist ahead. If I had played a little bit safer, it might have been differently. Because neither of his kills should have, or he should have gotten. I could have had 3 kills right now, and he had 0. But, you know, a couple misplays, it happens. No big deal. But I'm just waiting for a message at this point. Otherwise, in the next like minute or so, I'm going to close this one out and probably get in the next solo queue game. You're welcome to stick along. I hope this was this was helpful to you. You know. I backed up here specifically because I saw the Sona. Oh, and in case you want to laugh at this right here, watch the physics of this interaction between Blast Plant and Alistar. Talk about the mechanics, bro B. And Gragas dies for that. No, no, actually, I mean, he might live, I'm pretty sure. His team dies, though. So, alright, well, then I'm about to do my closing remarks. We end up winning this game pretty handily, too. We almost threw once. Hey, welcome, Rafa. So, when you're playing Lucian in a team fight, you got to be up in their face. I get that, which is why he synergizes well with supports like Leona, Alistar, who can peel and dive at the same time. You got to wait for major cooldowns to be blown. For example, I'm waiting, before I'm willing to E forward, I'm waiting for the Sona ultimate, the TF card, and TF was going to be my primary target because of how fed he was this game, and Camille to have shown her face. If she hasn't shown her face, I'm probably still going to go into the fight at that point so I can start doing damage. But I'm gonna be careful about it. Like right here, I did it. My screen when I was playing right here was literally like this. I didn't know Camille was here. Watch how I react to that. Like right here is where I noticed it. I'm like, okay, well I guess I'm backing up now. She was 3-1 at this point. She was a threat, and that's all I gotta say on the matter, honestly. But I'm gonna be playing some solo queue, primarily bot lane. You're welcome to continue to watch. I might even have my support duo, about to find out. Let's hope. Let's pray. You want to see some quality duo mechanics? Watch him accept this invite. Hold on, let me message him. Coming, broby. By the way, once again, any questions you got, don't hesitate to ask. I am totally cool with just ranting to you guys' enjoyment, I guess. I'm gonna stop the stream and then restart it though, so I can just take this and upload it so I can post it. Honestly, support, it's a thankless job, man. It really is. Until you get probably the plat, and even then it's like 50-50. What you're gonna really see is that AD carries either completely play based on your play style. For example, I tend to feel out my support before I sit there and like make a definite play style. Like I'll poke, I'll play passive, but specifically, the moment I realize that they're extremely passive, I'm just gonna go for CS at that point. When I see that they're extremely aggressive, if provided they do it intelligently, I'm gonna follow up on that every time. It's just that simple. He's making me sad right now because he's not accepting. But once again, I'm gonna stop the stream and then restart it, and I'll be right back, guys.